How you guys doing? Just gonna wait for a couple more people, then I'll get started with the, I guess, the live thing that I'm doing here. I wasn't actually expecting to do this today because up until this morning, the shipping kept saying Monday. So I wasn't expecting to do this today. I'm actually in the process of building a brand new workspace. So everything's kind of discombobulated right now. Still waiting for some pieces to come in. So once that's actually done, I'll do like another live video, go through the whole new workspace. I'll show everything that I have, break it down, because I know a lot of people always ask me, you know, what I use, what equipment I use, stuff like that. So that's one of the things that I plan to do, especially now that I'm out of my living room on my coffee table, which was my old workspace. I just had everything on my coffee table. So I'm actually just got a brand new desk, some equipment for my stuff, and I'm really excited about it because it's looking really dope already. I'm hoping that should be done tomorrow. Actually, I think the last two pieces are scheduled for delivery tomorrow, and then I'll put it all together and set it up. So a couple quick things in terms of shows. You know, nothing's changed. No shows have canceled, postponed yet. A lot of shows are basically waiting till the last second. I know a lot of that has to do with like the insurance. For instance, New York Comic Con has to cancel. They keep extending the deadlines. But I'm pretty sure that's because they just want the insurance so they don't have to lose the space and lose the money. So we'll see if it goes through. We're all just left hanging, basically. So let's get started with some things here. Just a couple quick announcements. This is actually something new. This is not what originally the video was for. This wasn't the announcement that I was saying I had. But this kind of just came to me yesterday and this morning. So Fanguru, I'm not sure if anyone's heard of that. It's this company that they do a lot of virtual space for shows. So like a virtual con, or if they have Comic-Con, they'll have a virtual side for it. Hey, what's up? So Fanguru, last month I believe they started something called Fanguru Exhibit Hall, which is basically a constant virtual booth, and they have constant virtual cons, which you see a lot of people doing. I just did one recently called PromCon. But what Fanguru is doing is basically a one-stop shop where they're going to have artists, vendors, different cosplayers, things like that. They're going to have a virtual booth where they have a store set up where people could basically, as if at a show, purchase things, and then you go through the site, make it like a one-stop shop, and you get your stuff mailed out to you. So they invited me to join last night actually, and I was looking at it today and checking it out, and I think it's something that I'm gonna take part in, because like I said, it's something a lot of people, because of no Comic Cons, there's no really way to get art unless you're like reaching out to artists, or if artists have like maybe an imprint store or anything like that. The thing about with those virtual those online print shops like Imprint, Redbubble, whatever, in terms of the economics of it, while it's easier because the artist doesn't have to actually send you the prints, basically the artist doesn't make any money. So for instance, when I had a store, I had a Society 6, and if someone bought a print from me, the prints were smaller than what I sell at the shows. So if you wanted the same size print as what I sold at the shows, which is 11 by 17, and it'll cost you like $20-something for the print, then the shipping, and out of that, say $25 altogether for one print. The artist got maybe $250, maybe $250. So while it's good, like I said, artists don't have to worry about shipping, artists don't worry about printing. Economically, especially with these times right now, that doesn't really help an artist. So that's why I took my store down and basically like what I've been doing for a while now is if you want prints, you hit me up directly. It'll be the same price as that shows, and $5 flat rate shipping. Mail it out to you. And then the Patreon also, where you can get like digital copies of the prints. So that's what I've been doing now. So this is a good mix of in between, because they're not printing out the things, they're not shipping it. They're basically a storefront for me, where you could put your order and pay for it, and then I'll see it, mail it out to you, and that's it. And it helps both, because I believe they get 5%, and then the rest comes to me or to the artist or whatever, which is a lot better than the other way, where these other print shops basically they took the 95 and you got the 5. So it's reversed, and it helps artists. I think it'll have a virtual presence, have basically a booth without having a booth. Real quick, just show you. So this is one per artist. Everything's back with Curry Panini. It's an anime artist. But see, like, this is their virtual store, and they have the prints there. You pick your print, whatever, and then you buy it. And it's basically a virtual store where they'll have their products. You can look at it, see pictures of it, order it. They'll get the notification. They'll mail it out to you. So that's just one page to see. I just wanted to give you a general idea of what it was. And hold on one second. Sorry about that. Just got a text. So that's going to be one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to actually start setting up my store with them probably tomorrow, because everything is nothing's connected anymore. I can't work right now until my workstation is done. So I'll start setting it up. Once that's up, I'll put the links and the store and everything up, so people can check that out. So that'll be another way for people to get prints besides just DMing me or Patreon. In terms of the Patreon, I'm going to be recording the new tutorial next week with the new workspace, so it'll be a little bit easier. I'll have that up, so I appreciate everybody who's joined my Patreon and all that stuff. The July rewards will be put up tomorrow night for everyone who joins for the July month, so that'll all be there. So now, in terms of the announcement, let me give a little backstory to what it is first. In terms of my equipment, I have a graphics tablet that I draw, paint on, and everything else. So I use an xppen. That's an xpen 22E Pro. That's been my daily driver in terms of my workstation. That's what I've been using. I used to have a Wacom. I had a smaller Wacom CNC. Obviously, the Wacoms are the high end. They're what you want if you're doing professional work. But of course, the price tag comes with it. So in terms of like their main one is $2,500, and then another like $400 for the stands. It's like you put it on 3Gs. They have smaller ones, but they're still expensive. You're looking at 15, 12, 1,000, which is a big chunk of change. And with those cheaper ones, you're losing space and you're losing resolution. So they have like a 2K, the higher end one is 4K, and they have 1080p. They have what we call the budget tablets, which is like Huion, Gaomin, some of the lower XP models, and they're always like 1080p, and the screens are smaller. I think the biggest they made was like 21.5. They say it's 22 inches, but it's like 21.6 or whatever, which is fine. I mean, that's what I've been using. Like I've been using their current high-end one for a while. So I actually, xppen and me have linked up, and the same way with like the Tourbox, where I became a sponsored affiliate with them. Basically, me and xppen have linked up, and I'm now going to be a sponsored affiliate with xppen. One of the things that now that have come with that is I got a brand new piece of equipment, and I believe if it hasn't come to market yet, it's about to be on market for you to get. So what I'm actually going to do, it just came in today. For today, I'm just going to do an unboxing video so you can check it out. After this, I think once I post it up, or I might wait till tomorrow, I'll put links. I'll have the coupon codes for you guys, and I'll have different things like that. I'm also going to do a live review, and then I'm going to actually work on it and show it up. But we're going to do an unboxing right now. This is a big boy. This is now, xppen is moving up to that professional status where Wacom is at, with the resolution, with the size, with all that. So, like I said, this is a big boy right here. That's the box. This is actually my new desk that's not finished yet, so I haven't even taken the plastic off of it. So this is the new box right here. So let's open it up. This is xppen brand new tablet. It's the Artist 24 Pro. Let me grab my little screen in here. See, let me flip the screen. Hold on 1 second. It'll help if I didn't have the screen covered. There you go. Here's the Artist 24 Pro. It's a 24-inch professional workstation. It's 2K resolution. And it's basically their new top-of-the-line professional tablet. It's got their new pen. It's the new screen. There you go. So like I said, if I believe they were going to start selling these this week, so they might be available now, but basically now that I work with xppen, they sent me a brand new one. I'm going to check it out. This is going to be my new daily driver, and we're going to put it through its paces. So right now I'm going to open it up. I'll show you what's inside. I'll show you the tablet, and we'll go from there. So give me 1 second. There we go. So let's look at what's inside this little box here. Hey niggas, how you doing? There you go, sorry about that. So one thing prior to this, in terms of when you got like the tablets, before it used to be just a little brown box and everything was thrown inside. So this is a lot more organized and professional in terms of what they sent you. Of course, you have the power block, HDMI. It comes with the HDMI cable. But this is the new thing, which is very dope. Like I said, the higher end Cintiqs have this. It's now USB-C to USB-C. So if you had a computer that has a USB-C connection, this is all you need. You don't need to have any other cable. This will give you video and pen control. And it's also higher bandwidth connection. If you don't have one, it comes with an adapter. So if you don't have one, it's fine. Pen holder. The same like the other XP pens, you have a little sarcophagus looking thing. There's a pen in here. There's nibs. The base is a holder. Then you also get their brand new Pro pen, which is battery free. So like my pen on my 22, you have to charge it. So these are battery free. So like I said, now we're going into the professional parts of what, you know, Wacom offers. So that's what comes in here. So let's open up the tablet. Very well packed. So as the new XP Pen Artist 24 Pro. It is a big tablet. I'm going to take out the plastic and prop it up so you can see. I know this has a brand new stand, so it's not the old stand that they used to have. So I'm going to take it out, set it up, and then you guys can check it out. This is the new stand setup that XP Pen uses. It's a lot stronger, full range of motion. So one of the new things that it has 20 keys, 10 on each side. It has a radio wheel. So similar to how on my Tourbox it has the radio wheel that you control sizes and things, you can do that with this. I'll be using the Tourbox since I'm used to it now, but it's nice to have. The keys are touch sensitive on the top. Let's take this plastic off here. There is 24 inches, 2K. That is a big machine. That's a 4-foot desk and it takes up about 70% of it. So one new thing, sorry I keep going back and forth with the, you don't need to see my mess there. Show you the connections. I think this is very cool. So on the back of the tablet, you have your normal power. You have your USB-C, HDMI, but you also have two USB 3 hubs basically that you can use this as a hub to connect to the tablet where you can have, like, say, your external hard drives connected to this to free up space on your desktop. So that's a very dope feature. That's something I actually use because I actually don't have enough space for all the things that I need to connect to my computer in terms of like the printer, the camera, the screens, the pens, all that stuff. So this is actually going to be immense help for me. I actually just ordered a USB hub because I needed one. So this is a very dope feature here. In terms of how you can lay it down, you can lay it down very, very close to flat. So if you're working on it, see there, and then you can also put it very, very close to almost straight up, which I won't do because I would be petrified of it falling down. For me personally, that angle right there is probably like the main angle I would always use. That's how I have my 22. So that is the xppen 24 Pro, Artist Pro. This is gonna be my new daily driver. So I really appreciate xppen sending this out to me. Like I said, I'll be putting in some, might not be tonight, maybe tomorrow, some links, some codes you guys could use. I believe this tablet retails for $900 now. Like I said, if it's not out already, it's about to be out. I'm going to do a few live review once my workstation is set up. One cool thing I'm going to do with this thing, I bought a pneumatic arm. So that's actually going to go right there. And I'll have it on an arm. I'll be able to free swing it, put it whatever angle I need it. I'll show you all that to guys, all of that to you tomorrow. So stay tuned. Put this back here. Like I said, it's a big boy. This is a big boy. Alright, so just to recap, the fan groove thing, I'm gonna finish setting that up tomorrow. I'll have those links up there, and I'll go more into detail on that in another video. So be sure to check that out, and then stay tuned. It depends on how late my stuff comes in for me to set up the desk and set up everything where I could do a workstation tour, show you everything that I have, how I have it set up. I'll tell you exactly what equipment I'm using, and show that off to you tomorrow. And if it comes early enough, I will do a live review where I will show the features in the tablet. I'll go over everything. I'll show you how good it is in terms of the lines, the parallax, how it feels working on it. So if that stuff comes in early enough tomorrow, I will do that for sure tomorrow night. If not, it will be Saturday. So I'll have it marked up there. One last thing in terms of, you see me wearing the Artist Club shirts. I will have 2 brand new designs I'm going to be revealing. I will be revealing the first one Saturday, and then the second one on Tuesday. And when those go up, those will be on sale for 35% off. So I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Stay safe out there.